YouTube, what's going on? It's Kyle again from ePoolSupply. We are back this week with Hayward's Wanda the Whale. This is their above ground suction side pool cleaner. We're going to do some quick fix videos for you guys and show you guys how to repair all the little bits and pieces inside this cleaner. Stay tuned. Alright guys, and we're back. So again today we've got some quick fix videos for you guys on Hayward's Wanda the Whale. This is their above ground suction side pool cleaner. For today's video I actually want to focus on this outer black ring that is actually an important part to the cleaner. This helps it not get stuck in your pool. So for those above ground pools that are not necessarily fully round, this actually allows the cleaner to hit the wall and allow it to rotate. So as you guys can see, it just easily rotates. This actually free spins as well, so that as the pressure of the suction is pushing it up against the wall, it'll actually allow it to start to turn to be able to move itself out of the corner so it won't get fully stuck. So I am going to show you guys how to remove it and replace it and show you guys some other parts about it. You will need to know how to drop the actual center A-frame kit out of this cleaner, because as you guys can tell on the bottom, I've got full access in here to my turbine right now. So if you guys want to know how I got there, make sure you guys check out the links in the description below. We actually have a playlist ready for you guys where we've torn it apart from the outside in. So you will need to follow those parts on how to drop the A-frame kit out in order to get access to the screw locations that you need in order to remove the ring as well as the plate that comes with it. So for today's video, I've already removed that, so I'm going to show you guys where those screw locations are and let you guys know what you got to do to remove it. So located underneath, once the A-frame's down, you guys have 6 Phillips head screws here. So I'm going to go ahead and just take my Phillips head screwdriver and remove all 6 of these, and then be able to pull this entire plate out with this ring attached. So bear with me, I'm going to go ahead and start to unscrew all these. They are longer screws because they do go down into the frame, so if you guys want to use a power tool for this, that's fine. Just when you guys are anchoring it back into the cleaner after you've replaced it, use a hand tool. You don't want to over crank that and break this, so yeah, the part you just bought would be worthless. So definitely when you guys are tightening things down, use a hand tool, but removal with a screwdriver is just fine. In this case, I want to show you guys where everything is, and plus I like to use my cool handy dandy ratchet screwdriver. So best of both worlds for you. Plus it's nice you guys are away from the pool surface while you're doing this so that you guys don't end up having to jump in and fish out all these little screws if you guys actually drop them in the water. But in this case, specifically with an above ground pool, you guys don't necessarily have to worry about that. So awesome. So I know this other camera can pick up, you get 6 of all the same size screws, so you guys don't necessarily need to know where they are. They will all go back into that same location. Just make sure that you're anchoring them in those locations and not somewhere else, because they all have pre-drilled screw holes. So the last thing you guys want to do is crank it into the wrong hole and then end up stripping out another piece of the plastic. So once you guys have removed all 6, you're just going to gently grab the ring and you should be able to lift out the ring with the entire center white plate here. This white plate is going to hold all your rollers that actually help this move freely along the cleaner. So as you guys can tell, I'll kind of hold the ring and just kind of move it. So it's pretty nifty. And then one thing you guys can tell is it always kind of self-levels itself out. So located on the bottom, this is where the weights are. So that's obviously to tell you guys that this portion is going to go center every time. So definitely a cool little thing that they've done is attaching those weights on the bottom right here. So really simple. I want to show you guys how to take it off, and then obviously more in depth into the cleaner will be a future video for you guys. But when it comes to the actual outside black ring, you don't necessarily have to remove this entire plate, as you can kind of gently lift this around these pieces. I highly suggest you only do this if it's a new cleaner. If it's a few seasons old, this is only plastic that are holding in these little wheels. They're like kind of a free spinning bearing almost. So it's only plastic. So you pull it too hard, these can get really brittle and really fragile and snap. And then obviously, again, we have these available as well as the ring and this center plate in the links in the description for you guys directly on the website. They are fully replaceable. So if they do snap off for any reason, on the bottom, you'll notice that it's got kind of almost like a fish hook where it just kind of pressure fits in and then snaps in. So you will probably need to use some form of a plier if you're just trying to get them out to be able to squeeze this. And then they'll just push right back through on the outside here. And then when you get your new ones, they just slide back in and snap in. So definitely possible to fix these. So don't think that you need to buy a whole new cleaner if that's the case. If these break off, it's not that difficult of a fix. I'm trying to see if I could do it with my fingers, but I don't quite have enough strength to do this on the new cleaner. So in the case that yours is broken already, it's pretty simple. Obviously, you guys are just going to kind of get those parts out to free fix them. So I don't have any pliers right now. But again, you may need pliers to remove these. And then again, to snap your new ones in, they just slide back in and snap into the hole. So this is the actual center plate. Again, you do need this. Even if you don't have the ring on it, you still want this. This is part of the protection of the cleaner itself. It allows no debris to get inside and actually start affecting any gearboxes or things that are part of the cleaner later down the line. So this is important to the functionality of the cleaner, as well as this, to make sure that you guys don't get this stuck into a corner. Because for those of you guys that do have vinyl liner pools, above ground pools, you guys are very aware that if you put a suction cleaner in it and it gets stuck, it's just going to sit there and eat away at your liner until holes get made and causes more issues for you down the line. So definitely make sure that you guys are keeping up on this. This is an important safety feature to ensure that this thing won't get stuck into a corner in your pool and cause further issues. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Please be sure to hit that like button. Make sure that you guys subscribe, especially if you want to see future videos on Wanda the Whale or any of those other cleaners or quick fixes out there. So yeah, until then, I'm Kyle from ePoolSupply, and we'll see you next time.